As the former governor of California, my home state, California's been in the headlines. Obviously, there have been these huge protests of President Trump's immigration policies. He threatened to potentially arrest Gavin Newsom if he didn't comply. If you were governor right now of California, how would you be handling the ongoing crisis that the state's facing?
Well, I think the most important thing is when you are in a leadership position like that, is that you are inclusive and that you work together with everybody. And so it means that you have to work together with local government, the state government, and the federal government. They have to work together rather than fighting each other. Fighting each other's agendas and all of that stuff. That doesn't do good to anybody. And so that's number one. Number two, the most important thing is to create immigration reform. Because all of this is happening because we don't have immigration reform. For decades now, this country has needed immigration reform, which means that we recognize the fact there's people in the south of America that want to come north to work, and that we therefore should supply them with enough visas so they can come, because we need those workers. So this is the bottom line, because then we would know who is here. We will be able to get rid of the criminal elements that are here and all of this stuff, so we wouldn't be in a mess that we're in right now. So this is my way of saying always, Democrats and Republicans have to come together and solve this issue if they really want to be public servants. If they want to be party servants and be party hacks and be tied to their ideology, then it won't happen. But if you want to make this country better, and if you want to improve this country and improve the situation of people's lives and bring the prices down and all of this, you will go and serve the people of America. This is what it is. If you're a public servant, that's what you're supposed to do. But, you know, so that's what I would do if I'm governor.
Yes. But you were governor already.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? He was former governor of California. I don't know what year that was, but I think it was over 10 years ago. But at the end of this day, like what he's saying is, he's basically not saying, he's saying that, the people that should be here, reform for what we need them for and use them for what we need them for. We need workers, we get them up, we track who's here, and we let them work. That's basically kind of what he's saying so far. Let's go.
You can't do it again.
I'm not governor anymore.
But you are, as an immigrant yourself, you are an immigrant, you're an immigrant in this country. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that.
Nice.
I mean, imagine I came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created, all of this is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world, and this is the land of opportunity.
Where's the lie? Please tell me where the lie at. I think that he's deciphering a lot of stuff right now, and he's making real common sense of it. He is a former immigrant. Well, he was an immigrant coming to the United States at 21 years old. Everybody know Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was a bodybuilder. And then everybody knows the story, became an actor. You know what I'm saying? All within the confounds of being an immigrant coming into the United States. That's something very achievable, and something that he achieved. It's what a lot of Americans can't even achieve, and he came in this country and achieved that. He had hard work and dedication. He wanted to get it done. I like what he's saying here. And not only that, he became the governor. As an immigrant, he came in the country, did the impossible bodybuilder, then did another impossible actor, decorated, and then did another impossible governor of a major city. One of the biggest cities of our country. It's crazy, man. It's just telling you it's possible.
And I think because I'm such a proud American and a proud immigrant that came to America, I was asked to do, on July 4th, a big speech, the keynote speech at Mount Vernon, where George Washington was laid to rest, where he lived and all that, to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America, the existence of America. And I will be doing the speech there. They asked me because I'm an immigrant, and there will be 7,000 some people there, and there will be people that will be sworn in and will become citizens that day.
That's great.
So it's really a great, great celebration. And this is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of a history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest, and you have to behave like a guest.
That part.
Like when I go to someone's
That
house,
part.
and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can. Keep things clean.
Stay on my
and
best
to
behavior.
Make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do,
Look at that.
rather than
Don't touch
committing
him.
a crime or being abusive or something like that.
Don't touch
that
his
doesn't
shoulder.
really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America
Right.
for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever.
Man, he's speaking knowledge, boy. Look, he got a better solution. If you're going to come here, you're a guest. As a guest, you take your shoes off at the door. You make sure you're in your best behavior. That's like having your kid at somebody's house, and he might jump on your couch at your home. But if you bring him into somebody else's home, you think he should be jumping on somebody else's couch? That's not their couch. People don't do that. You think somebody should be walking through their house with their shoes on? See, I was raised that way. I was raised to take my shoes off at the door. I can't wear my shoes in nobody's house, bro. I was never raised that way. I take my shoes off at the door. It's just common courtesy. It's not my house. I gotta respect your house because I possess this. So I have to understand I'm here for a reason. I'm here for opportunity. I'm here to grow. I'm here to make money. I'm here to seize the moment. Carpe diem. I should not do anything illegal in your spot because I'm here as a visited guest to get value from this location. I should not do anything of violence to this location. That's kind of what he's wording here, and I like what he's saying. And this is an immigrant coming in. So for somebody in, he's one that lived here through the whole thing. He came as an immigrant, did the right thing, became an American citizen, all that, the whole nine. So this, if anybody can tell you something, is this guy right now, right here. He's highly decorated.
But give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.
Arnold, don't forget, there's 90% of the people who come here are trying to do the right thing.
They're less likely to commit crimes.
And it's and a lot of what's happening right now is people are getting snatched who shouldn't be snatched out of the country. People who have visas, people who have all those things. So we want all
Look
the
him in the
right.
eye.
We don't want people who are
Look
doing
him in
bad
the
stuff.
eye.
But they are less likely, immigrants are much less likely to commit crimes in this country than
Right.
actually American-born citizens.
That's-
And the other thing I just wanted
Gotta
to
do
say
it
is
fast.
that Governor Newsom did not ask for the National Guard to come.
Look, you can't compare. First off, the numbers are off. If there's 350 million Americans, you can't compare 7 million or 8 million immigrants to those. Or even, it can be 15 million. You can't compare 15 million to 350 million. Yes, there's going to be crime in a country of people that were born there. But that's different. They're not guests to the house. That's like the kids acting up at their house. But as soon as them kids leave that house and they go to somebody else's house, which it kind of like goes over their head, but now they're trying to like justify it to him. And for Whoopi Goldberg, man, I can't respect a person, and I hate when people do this. Look me in my eye when you're talking to me. Don't look down, don't look away. You talking to me, get your point across. If you gotta look away real quick, look back at me just like I'm making contact with you. It tells me that we're on the same page. We're connecting visually at least. And then this one right here that's talking, she's saying that there's more criminals that are in the country that are legal, which are our citizens, than there are not that are immigrants. Look, you can spit on your own flow. But let somebody come in your house and spit on your floor, it's a problem. You can yell at your sister and fight your sister, but let somebody else come in your house and fight your sister, there's a problem. You can't do that. So she's trying to make a point for nothing. And then she's saying about, now she's trying to defend Gavin Newsom. He didn't say he was against it. He's just saying that these people are guests and they should behave as such.
To, the federal government to come to California.
Very
There are
reasonable,
9,000
man.
local
He's
law
listening.
enforcement officers in California. Did he really?
Everybody has to follow the law.
I mean, look, this is a whole other issue because remember, the National Guard is under the governor's supervision.
That's right.
Yeah.
But, like for instance, when the National Guard was sent to Iraq during the Iraqi War,
Right.
I was not the one that said, "Oh yeah, go to Iraq." The Bush administration came and said, "We need those people."
They came
and
to you.
They,
And they
they
took
came,
them.
to us
They came
and
to
we-
you.
and we need the resources, we need the equipment,
Yeah.
we need the weapons, we need the vehicles to ship to Iraq.
Yeah.
And then they ship
It's the
it to Iraq.
coordination that
So
matters.
that's why I
Coordination.
say it is very important that we work together.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who is asking whom. The bottom line is we work together in order to solve the problem.
Yeah. Can't just go in and do stuff. We all got to do it together like
Together,
this.
exactly.
Well, that's true. That's true. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, maybe Trump should have contacted Newsom, but Newsom didn't have no ability of doing anything. I was saying this concept, I was trying to follow the whole situation as well. Newsom, Newsom didn't really put no effort in telling people, okay, well, let's not damage our own communities and let's peaceful protest. One tweet, one little broadcast on the news could have made that a difference. Newsom said nothing. Karen Bass said nothing. They let it happen. That's the problem. It's just above that. They did nothing, and that's what I hate that concept, because they're like, it go from he didn't have to take the National Guard and force them to do what they needed to do. Well, he just gave you a perfect example. In the Bush administration, they used and contacted them and said they needed the resources. They asked, they didn't need to ask. They can take them anyway. They have the power to take them. That's their authority. Trump already has a problem with Newsom. Newsom's not telling these people that what they're doing is wrong and they should not be doing it, or they should do it more peacefully. Nor the mayor of the L.A. Nor is the mayor of L.A. saying anything as well. So what do you expect the president to do? He don't have time to play. He already don't like you, and you're not doing nothing. He's not gonna let them tear up that city. So if you know he has that type of power, maybe you should just tell your people, okay, let's relax a little bit so we get this National Guard out of here and we can, go back to a normal day. Let's make this very peaceful. We'll even cut off this part of the street for you so we can just circle this block and we can peacefully protest. But once your people start getting violent in the streets, throwing stuff at cops, setting cars on police, you can't say that they were aroused by this crowd. This crowd did not arouse. The National Guard did not arouse them. The National Guard was sit there to protect your city that you did not tell your citizens not to destroy. So I would say Newsom takes some blame in this, but I think the women here on The View, of course, they're going to try to blame. But, man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, man, he just... And it's funny because The View posted that video. The View posted that was a beautiful video right there, because he hit it on the head. He let them talk. And when they talked, he said, yeah, that's true. But even the Bush administration took our army away from us in that time. True. You got to understand, dude. That's just what it is. So I think they're just trying to justify everything. But like he said, if you're a guest, act like a guest. This isn't your house. Act like it's not your house. You can't compare people whose house it is. Yes, if it's your house, you can wreck your house. That's your house. You're doing your thing. You'll pay the consequences. But if a stranger comes to your house and do what you're doing in your house, that's a problem. Right? Right. It's a common courtesy, that's all. And plus, on top of that, you don't need to be here. But you come here and take resources and opportunities, which is good. That's okay. We're fine with that because you take the opportunity that these people won't take because they're lazy, because they're privileged. But you're not allowed to commit crimes. You're not allowed to do the bad things that the people that live here do because you're not from here. You're not born here, which makes you a guest. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about this. This is a great video. This is the best video from The View in their guests I've ever seen. I'm gonna be honest. Out of all the videos they've ever had, right now from The View, that's the best video I've seen. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, he detailed everything very precise, very strict, right to the point, and I like that. I like a man that can articulate themselves, they can listen and can relate, but at the same time get a stern understanding of what's going on, what needed to happen, and what was a better solution. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this video, man. Great video to me personally, but y'all tell me what y'all think about this personally, and y'all comment that in the comment section for sure. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's go. Peace. I'm out. Love y'all.